I am tired of black people calling black transgenders mentally ill. You have so many heterosexual black people out here suffering from mental health issues. And you know what you do, black people? You record them for your own personal gain, for your clicks, likes, and views, and your social media platforms. You don't help them. You exploit them. So you should be the last person telling transgender women you're mentally ill, especially black transgender women. And let's talk about the men who are out here killing black transgender women, because there's a high homicide rate of black transgender women being murdered in this community, but you don't see that in the white community. As racist and homophobic as white motherfuckers are, and as religious as they are, where the white transgender body count? Where the Asian transgender body count? It's not as high as the black one. So we obviously have a crisis in this community. And do you realize that most of these black men who have murdered black transgender women have kids? Who gonna feed their black children? See, y'all talk about you sick of the black woman thinking she a man and being masculine and being head of the household. But if you out here murdering transgenders and thinking about, I gotta kill this transgender, when did you think about feeding your black children? When you sitting there thinking about murdering black transgenders. Let me tell you something. Black transgenders and black gay men are in that prison. They're out here walking around. What did you accomplish by going to prison? Who gonna feed your black children? Who gonna help your black children? Now the black woman that you had them by, or the woman that you had them by, because the white woman and all these other women who are non-black, you're becoming the face of the single mother. You do realize that the more black men who don't want to deal with black women, don't want to no longer reproduce with them, now they're making you the face of the single mother. So now you have to deal with the same crap that black women have been dealing with. So now, white woman, Asian woman, now that your black man is sitting in prison because he just had to murder that transgender, who gonna feed your biracial kids? Because I was about to say black kids, but who gonna feed your biracial half and half kids? Who gonna feed them? The black man sitting in jail, the black man who's like, I gotta get these transgenders. No, you need to go over there and feed your fucking kids. Why is transgenders on the brain? Why is you gotta get that transgender so bad? And your kids over there need your assistance. Now, once when you was thinking about murdering transgender women, did you give a thought about your fucking black children or your half-breed children? Notice that, black people, before you want to tell transgender people, oh, you're mentally ill. Transgender women aren't looking for your validation. They don't give a fuck if you think they're a man or a woman. They're going to keep going regardless. So, black people, there's so many issues to tackle, and yet this is the one you want to take on, the one you can't change and control. Do you think that you can change trans and gay people in this black community? You can't. You're wasting your time when you need to be over there feeding your family and children, and nobody talks about that. See, every time one of these black men are out here murdering people, no one talks about who's going to take care of their fucking black children. Who? But yet y'all blame black women for the reason why these kids turn out the way they do. Oh, the single mothers. I'm sorry, where the daddy at? Where the daddy at? See, y'all will make excuses for these men who are out here murdering black gays and black transgenders because who they're murdering. But then you don't think about the other half of the kids are over there without a daddy. The kids are over there neglected. It's a single parent household because the daddy was thinking about murdering transgenders, then thinking about going over there fucking feeding his kids and taking care of his kids and spending time with his children. That's what the fuck you should have been thinking about. But see, you got the black community rooting that transgenders in this community and black gay people should be murdered. You promote it. You boost it up. But one thing you're not going to boost up is, maybe you should go over there and take care of your fucking children instead of killing and murdering transgender people and gay people in this black community and other black people. Maybe you should go over there and take care of your fucking offspring. How about that? But see, that's easier said than done. Because I could say this all day. But y'all gonna go out here and commit crimes, kill more black people, target the black transgenders community and the black community, target the gay black male community in this community, target the black woman community, and keep killing black children. Because I'm sorry, all these black children in the past 7 months who have been murdered by masculine, straight identifying black men. Who killed that little 2-year-old in Vegas? Who killed that 5-year-old over cheesecake? But y'all want to talk about transgender women are mentally ill. And we have a high epidemic of black men and women killing black children in this community. in large numbers. Who been killing the black children lately? All these black kids who been coming up there, who been killing them? Black transgenders? Feminine flaming black gay men? No. That ain't who killing the black children around this motherfucker. Who dying by stray bullets? How many kids and black people dying by stray bullets? Who's shooting up out here? Who's shooting up the hood up out here? Flamboyant gay black men? Black transgender women? That's who doing it? Nah. See how many issues we got to take care of? Not to mention the police out here killing us. So, yeah. That's the sad thing, black people. You're so quick to have your mouth fixated on talking about, oh, this person mentally ill, this person. Bitch, please. You got a whole bunch of black children sitting up in the motherfucking household wondering where their black daddies are. And yet, all the burden goes on the single black mothers. I'm sorry, black women don't climb on themselves to make a baby. It takes two to tangle. Yet all I ever heard growing up, that's why the black men and black boys are soft, because the single black mothers and the black mother. I'm sorry, where the daddies at? When was y'all niggas gonna tell the black daddy stop worrying about these black gay people and black transgender people and go over there and feed your fucking kids? Because nigga, you land yourself in a prison for murder, and then ain't nobody there to fucking help or feed your fucking kids. And you won't be head of the household. I'm sorry, how you gonna be head of the household when you think about murdering transgender people? Or you keep telling transgender people, you're mentally ill, you're not a man, you're not a woman, you're a man. I'm sorry, what is that doing for your black children? I know many of y'all, honey, who got ass of black children up out here, but you will be quick to attack me walking down these streets, and not once did you go over there and feed your kids or do anything for your kids. Or y'all be like, oh, the baby mother got a restraining order, the baby mother, the courts. I'm sorry, that ain't my issue or problem. I didn't make these babies up out here. You go over there and handle that situation. But see, the black community will say nothing. All these black men sitting up in prison for murder, who gonna take care of their offspring? Oh, you and the taxpayers' money. Public assistance. Why are you sitting up in prison for a transgender murder and your baby mother out here on public assistance? Why? Was killing that transgender more important than feeding your kids? I guess it was. Because a lot of you haven't even battled your sexual orientation issues yet. And maybe that's the issue. You see transgenders walking around out and proud, gay men out and proud, living their life. And a lot of y'all haven't even tackled your own same-sex issues and crises. The fact that you can't live with it. I can suck a dick and wake up in the morning, look at myself in the mirror and be like, okay, bitch, let's start your day. I don't fight myself. Hardest person to fight in life is yourself. I'm content with who I am. I'm secure in my own melanated black ass gay skin. How about that? But black people, before you fix yourself to tell black transgender women, oh, you're mentally ill, realize that we have a far more bigger crisis in this black community than some transgender people. Yet, that seems to be the bigger issue. This gay agenda, or trans people, or gender non-conforming people, or somehow people are gender swapping. I don't give a fuck about that. That ain't killing nobody. People ain't dying in large numbers because people decide to change their gender. Stop acting like this is the biggest crisis. Oh, they trying to strip black men of their masculinity. I'm sorry, black men, you're dying. You're worried about being stripped of your masculinity when they're just killing you up out here. Police and then the mass incarceration. How many black innocent men on death row? Yeah, innocent black men on death row and a transgender person in the black community existing. I'm sorry. Which one is worse? A black transgender existing in this black community, or a black innocent man who's been pleading his innocence for 20 fucking years and they about to fry his ass? What's more serious? Or what's more serious? The fact that you sitting here thinking about everybody else's issues in this black community, but not once did you go over there and feed or take care of your fucking kids. And then the fact that you black men and women can't even fucking get along. Let's talk about the child support court shit. The high numbers of restraining orders that black women have on black fucking men. The fact that many black men can't even see their children or hold their children because you motherfuckers reproduce and can't fucking get along. Now the kids are suffering for that shit. The kids are suffering. See, it's so funny how y'all be like, oh, our kids. But how many black men and women bump uglies and have babies? Now it's a whole nasty custody battle. Nasty custody battle. Who's hurting the children? And not because of transgender people, because of y'all motherfucking heterosexual asses. Black heterosexual asses can't fucking get along. And the kids suffer for that. Your kids ain't suffering because my black gay ass is over here existing because I don't have no kids to neglect, starve, or abuse, or murder. I don't abuse black women because I don't date them. I don't lay down with black women. I don't reproduce with them. I don't beat black women. I'm not in a nasty custody battle. I'm not sitting in prison and I got kids out here to fucking feed. I am the head of my household. My black dick and balls is the head of this motherfucking household because this is all me up in here. But before you fix your face and say anybody mentally ill, black people, there's bigger issues. There's bigger fish to fry up in this motherfucking black community. But go ahead and waste your time on the little shit. Because the big shit will tsunami our whole fucking community. It's going to tsunami our community. And it's been doing that. The bigger issues are wiping us out because we won't tackle them. You think transgender black people are the biggest threat? They're not. I don't see nobody dying in this black community in large fucking numbers because black transgender women exist. Black gay people exist. But if y'all want to keep thinking that, go ahead. Because the proof is right there that a lot of y'all kids are starving and struggling about here while you sitting up in somebody's prison for the crimes that you committed. And I ain't talking about no innocent black man. I'm talking about the crimes that you committed. Especially you niggas who love murdering black gays and black transgenders when you should have been over there feeding your fucking kids. I guess murdering that black transgender was more important than putting a spoon in your child's mouth. I guess it is. Y'all killing the kids anyway. It ain't us killing the kids, it's you.